All welcome everyone to the online course on Essential of Database Management System. In previous video lecture, we discussed file processing system and its issues. In this session, we are going to discuss introduction and application of DBMS. Let's start with introduction of database management system in detail. What is data? It is a raw fact. It won't give any meaning. For example, 10. It may be number or it may be age or it may be anything, right? And from it may be a name or some anything name. Come to the information which give the meaning for the data. For example, ID equal 10. That is the meaning for the value. And name equal Ram. And distance in mile equal 200, etc. So what is meant by database? Collection of meaningful interrelated information. Example, DB2, Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL, etc. What is meant by DBMS? That is Database Management System. It is a software system used to store, retrieve, and run query on data, which is stored in the database. DBMS serves as the interface between end user and the database, allowing user to create, read, update, or delete the data in the database. DBMS manage the data, database engine, database schema, allowing for data to be manipulated or extracted by the user and other programs. This helps to provide the data security, data integrity, concurrency, and a uniform data administration procedures. Need for DBMS. So day by day, the huge amount of data is increased by the number of applications. In order to deal with the huge amount of data, we need database management system. And the data to be stored and retrieved for data processing in an effective manner. Why we are using DBMS? To develop software application less time, for data independent and efficient use of data, for uniform data administration, for data integrity and security, for concurrent access to data and data recovery from crashes, to user-friendly declarative query language. What are the advantages of DBMS over file system? No redundant data, data consistency, data integrity, data concurrency, data security and privacy, backup and recovery, query and data manipulation, and data independence. We will discuss one by one in detail. No redundant data. In file system, the same data may be stored in the multiple places or files. So this leading to duplication. In DBMS, the data is centralized and normalized, eliminating duplication. What is meant by normalization? The normalization organizes the data into related table to avoid the redundancy. So changes in one places automatically reflect in the across the systems. Data consistency. In file system, when multiple files or application manage the same data, inconsistent may be arises due to duplication and unsynchronized updates. In DBMS, ensure that all the users see the consistent view of the data. Any update made by one user or all immediately visible to others through the concurrency control and transaction management. Data integrity. In file system, only few feature is there. That is some lacking is there. To enforce the rules like value ranges, mandatory field, or relationship between data. But in DBMS, enforces integrity constraint such as primary key. What is meant by primary key? Ensure each record is unique. Foreign key. Maintain valid references between tables. And check constraints. Validate that data value meet specified criteria. So we can apply the some of the condition. Condition based you can accept. For example, age greater than 18, you are eligible for vote like that. Not null. It prevents storing incomplete record. Any null value, it will prevent. It may be mandatory call. Data concurrency. In file system, it is very difficult to manage simultaneous access by multiple users. In DBMS, support concurrent data access with transaction control to prevent conflicts. Data security and privacy. In file system, only the basic level security is available. So unauthorized person may be entered to edit your code or maybe delete your sensitive data. But in DBMS, it provides advanced security and privacy mechanism. It allows the administrator to define the user roles, access permission, and authorized levels. So the user can be restricted from viewing or modifying certain part of the data based on their role. For example, as a student, your some of the limitation is there. As a faculty, so you can view some of the more data compared to student. As an admin, the whole control is there. Like that, we can assign multiple roles. The sensitive information can be protected through encryption and access control policies. Backup and recovery. In file system, some of the few facilities there. For example, manual backup. So automatically error maybe occurs. No recovery features. No transaction support. In DBMS, automatic backup. What is mean by automatic backup? DBMS provide built-in tools to schedule and perform automatic backups. And recovery mechanism. In case of any failure, maybe crashes or power outage, the DBMS can recover the data using logs and backups. Transaction support through atomicity, consistency, isolation, durability, that is ACID properties. The DBMS ensures the data is restored to consistent state after failure. Point in time recovery. Some DBMS systems allow recovery of data to specific point in time. Querying under data manipulation. In file system, lack a query language. Data retrieval requires manual code or searching. It takes more time, right? The DBMS support powerful query language like SQL to retrieve and manipulate data efficiently. And next parameter, data independence. In file system, structural changes require code modification. In DBMS, changes the data structure do not affect the application programs in the DBMS. Next, we'll discuss comparison of DBMS over file system overview. For example, data redundancy in file system, it is high. In the DBMS, it is low. Data consistency, it is in file system, it is very hard to maintain due to redundancy. In DBMS, maintained using integrity constraint. The next parameter, data integrity. In file system, no automatic checks. In DBMS, integrity rule can be enforced. The next aspect, data concurrency. In file system, very difficult to manage. In DBMS, handle concurrent access using transaction and locking. And next aspect, data security and privacy. In file system, only the basic permission is available. In DBMS, it has the advanced permission is there, security. The next aspect, backup and recovery. In file system, we will do this all manually. So automatically the error it will occurs. In DBMS, automatic and reliable backup and recovery mechanism. And next aspect, querying and data manipulation. So in file system, limited or no query language. In DBMS, powerful query language, for example, SQL. The last aspect, data independence. It is in file system, it is low. In DBMS, it is high. What are the application of DBMS? So the DBMS, we are using the all type of application. For example, banking, transport, universities, telecommunication, finance, sales, manufacturing, social media. In order to maintain our record, in order to access or retrieve our record efficient way, we are using DBMS in many applications. What are the purpose of DBMS? It is used to transform the following. For example, data into information. For example, raw data converted into meaningful information. Then information to knowledge. Using the information or comparing the information can easily develop our knowledge. For example, today 1 USD, it is equivalent to 85.60. That is Indian rupees. That is the knowledge, right? Day by day, we are updating the knowledge using the informations. Then later, the knowledge to be action. So after updating knowledge, so automatically we can predict in future also. So what is the past? What is the present? Already have the sufficient knowledge. So automatically we can predict in future. So this type of features is available in DBMS. So that is data into information, information to knowledge, the knowledge to action. So these are all the purpose we are using the DBMS. Okay. In next section, we'll discuss the architecture of DBMS system and the basic terminology in DBMS system. Thank you.